Welcome back to Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So good to be here.
Great to be back.
So how was your European tour? A bit since then, but how did you enjoy the shows in Europe?
It was great, but we only rehearsed for 3 days before we started.
And the first show was probably the best show of the whole tour.
Yeah.
In Germany?
No, we started in
We started in
a
England.
place in England, yeah.
How about Germany taste?
Do you remember anything?
Germany was that Rock am Ring?
Yeah.
Humongous. Oki. And it was like a festival. And the night we played, Kiss was across the 500 miles away playing at another. And then the next night they came to there and we played on the other side. So it was a big festival in Germany.
In Europe, they still have festivals. You know, like ever since Woodstock and all the festivals back in the 60s, they started doing it in Europe. Only in Europe, they kept doing it. Where in the States, they don't do it anymore.
How has the tour evolved since you've started? This is like the last leg of the tour, right?
I think we're finally really comfortable with our stage in that in the past we haven't really paid too much attention to the dynamic of what's going on stage versus the music. I mean, this tour is the artist back behind us is like what the music speaks. So one hand washes the other as far as that goes. It's hard to explain, but I think it fits really well. In the past, we've had stages that we've had decked out and spent a lot of money on, and after 4 or 5 months, we completely trashed it and put 2 trash cans and light bulbs and put garbage all over the stage. And this really feels good. It looks great from 70, 80, 100 feet out.
So when we started, see, because of what happened to us on the last tour, where we had a big production that wouldn't fit in the trucks, and we had to get rid of it, we specifically said, look, we're only interested in production that we can use anywhere we play. Because a lot of times you go into a small hall and your production guy will come up and say, well, we can't use this, we can't use this, and we can't use this. And, you know, just that's one of the things that experience has taught us, is that you start out with something that you can use everywhere. And, you know, when we started out, it's kind of a list of songs. You know, you're just putting it together, but one of the ways it's evolved is the whole set has become one thing, you know, it's unified.
At the beginning of the tour in Europe, we started putting songs in the set that we knew certain people in the band didn't know, just to freak them out. And it worked out great. I mean, we were doing 2 or 3 songs at the drop of the hat, just things. Joe would start a song and keep playing it, and people were compelled to finish it, even though they didn't know it. And it just, in doing that, it shows you what a strength you have in being a band, that even if you don't know the songs, it doesn't matter. That's why I say a better band. It's just like it's such a good oil,
you know,
and it makes everybody realize how much fun and what kind of energy they have by being in a band like this.
Well, I know, like on the last tour, we never would have done a song like "Sick as a Dog," which starts off with me playing bass and Tom playing guitar and Steven singing, and then halfway through the song, Steven plays the bass, and sometimes Tom plays maracas or plays guitar, and it's like, it's loose, but that's how we recorded in the studio 20 years ago. And we get up on stage and did it for the first time in front of, 30,000 people, and it happened to work, you know. So that's the kind of tight looseness we're talking about that you get after having a band for 25 years, you know.
Where did you go? When you hand me the bass, where did you go?
I go to play guitar.
Oh, you do? You grab your guitar? Because I'm so
Play the
busy
solo
playing
at
a
the
bass, and I don't know what the hell I'm
When
doing.
you get better, you learn to
look around,
not look down, and your bass, you know. But you know, I go over and I play lead at the end, and I rock out with but that's, like I said, that's how we did it in the studio, you know, during the breakdown with just the drums. You know, I gave the bass to Steven, and I picked up my guitar. But it's you know, it's being able to do that without being afraid if you're going to drop it on the way.
You know, sometimes just one of my things is that I'll play a song better if we haven't played it a lot. But once we get a song that's, you know, where I just take it for granted that it's all right there, I have to be careful because my mind drifts. I look in the audience, and you know, the next thing I know, it's off the rails.
So the tour is almost finishing, but what will be the next step for Aerosmith?
It's not really. We're taking a 2-week break, and we're doing something for Nickelodeon, award show in LA, and then we're doing another video. What are we doing anyway, Wendy? No, but and then we come back and do the States for 7 weeks. Yeah, another 7 weeks.
And then Europe. We'll probably do one more stretch through Europe and then some more in the States, and that'll be it.
How about South America?
No, we may hit South America. Let's see.
So
It's called, so in essence what I'm saying is it's the never-ending tour. Because as long as you have songs on a record that the radio's playing, that will take you another 5 or 6 or 7 months, and you just keep going, you know, so.
So album's not on your mind yet, then? I mean, the next album.
A little bit.
If you could tell us a little bit about, like, the blueprint.
I've just taken this nail down. Just one nail. You know, what are we going to do? Let me see. Joe, if you learn how to...
I already know what we're going to do. I'm not going to say, though. I don't want to give it away. I already have a...
How long should they wait for the next album?
How long we should wait for the next one?
What will you do if... What's the consequence of not waiting? I mean,